Some people are gonna get real angry, but I'm gonna do it. Never mind. I have cup noodles over here. I was gonna take a sip out of them, but they're still marinating or whatever the fuck the word is. I don't really actually know what marinating means. Um, I want to talk about the Pollute Raptors because season two. I've already talked like not many times, but twice on this channel, thrice about the struggles of the season two captainship. And I want to talk about going forward because I've said multiple times I'm already looking towards season three. Which some of you may be surprised. Some of you may remember that I said I wasn't going to be a part of season three. Now I can already see the people in the comments going, he said he's going to leave. He doesn't actually leave, and you know what? I actually deserve that. Although people who say I'm leaving Lumion Legacy, you're fucking stupid. I never said that. I said I was leaving 999, which isn't true anymore. Well, at least I don't intend to. I still very much might not be part of season 3, but I might. Who knows? I might stay part of season 3. Also, I feel like it'd be bad for me to leave because I'd be betraying agency and that'd be mean. So the Raptors at the moment. Let's check the standings. It's even worse than I remembered. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that does not look good. Oh, so yeah, we need to win the next 2 weeks to even stand a chance at making it in. I'm not even gonna bother thinking about that. I completely knocked playoffs out of my head. Playoffs is normally my goal every time I play leagues. I'm always thinking playoffs is the goal. That's all I'm focused on. I'm laser focused on playoffs specifically. I can do 4-4, but as long as I make playoffs, it's fine. But I'm not thinking about that anymore because the chances are abysmal. We're already 1-1 against the Celtics. It was 1-0, but Jill lost. I will say Jill's teams are wild. I want to criticize her teams in a nice way, but I'm not good at that. I think. I want to criticize the team, but I feel like I'll be too mean when I do that. And Jill's a nice person. I don't want to be mean. So, season 2 Raptors has been miserable. We've clearly not been doing well. And I'd say a big issue is the team. So, if you guys want me to break down what's going on with the season 2 team, go check out that video with KikiBot, my battle with KikiBot. The thumbnail is just my face. It's one of those kind of YouTuber thumbnails, pretty predictable. You should be able to find it pretty easily. So I want to talk about why the team's an issue and what I want to do with season 3. So let's look at season 1 Pollute Raptors. Is it still in here? No. I think the channel got deleted. The season 1 Raptors. Who was on the team? I have like a slight memory. Let me check. Alright, I've loaded it down, and you know what? I've given it a little bit of time. Time to annoy everyone. Oh! Fuck, that's hot! Oh, that was good. So, here was the team. So, when I look at this, there are only 2 players who I think are truly, like, really good at the game. Neo and AR. Everyone else was like to some extent not exactly a big renowned name or whatever. And I think that's an issue. It was an issue back in season 1. But well, it should have been an issue. But the Raptors were very much a strong team, and what made us strong was we were connected. So, let me talk about my hand picks because we had hand picks that we could just get without needing the draft. No, I did not know anyone. I barely knew people. So I wanted the cool guys like Reverse and stuff, but Reverse was already on his side. Other people were with other people. So my hand picks were Narwhal, Momad, and Luckity. So Narwhal, not exactly the cream of the crop. He's fine, I guess. Momad, I don't think his reputation is that good. And Luckity, Luckity's kind of a meme, honestly. I mean, he was my captain back in SVS, but like he's a meme. I don't think people like Luckity. Did he get a single win in season 1? I don't remember. Maybe he did. And then our later picks weren't exactly great. We got Neo round 1, which he was very upset about. Baz round 2, which, with current day knowledge, I'm scolding my past self. And then we got other players. Like, I don't even remember who was this. They were very nice, but I don't remember who they were. They weren't active at all. We got Spooky, who Spooky, I would compare him to like Narwhal and stuff. Lumi Boy. Lumi Boy's more of a homie than anything. More of a my man, a chap, a bro. And I have no regrets having Lumi Boy. This team, if you looked at it, was just a hodgepodge. It was a ragtag squad, but that was the word I used to describe season 1 team, ragtag. But it worked because we were quite strong leading up to a trade week. And trade week, when I started to know people better, I made some very good trades, and the Raptors became an actually super solid team. So we got rid of you, and you. Sorry, Lumi Boy. Still sorry. Now, when you look at this team, now this is an actually scary team, I would say. With so all 4 players I got are great. Powder Boat, I don't know how famous he is. As far as I can tell, he's still not exactly known. But Powder Boat's great. Powder Boat's really good. Sharky, Septile, and Poem. Those three also great. Like we got, it was great players. We went from 2 to 6 really good players. And there are also players that I'm relatively connected with. Specifically Sharky, Septile, and Poem. Powder Boat was more connected with like Momad and Narwhal. Which, good enough. We actually communicated. So the initial team was very active in the GC. Momad, Narwhal, AR, Lumi Boy, they were always talking. They were always having fun discussing stuff. And Narwhal and Momad outperformed, I would say. They overperformed, which is great. And then with these guys, they were I mean, they still talked in chat quite a lot. Did they? Decent amount, I guess. Poem was pretty upset with the team. He said, wow, this team is dog shit. I mean, I don't like that kind of attitude. That's kind of toxic. Kaizo was like that in Season 2. Very much brought my spirit down. But whatever. We're looking to Season 3 anyways. So, this team was very solid. We ended up losing in the quarterfinals. It was an unfortunate loss. We definitely had a chance, but it was unfortunate. And then Season 2 Raptors. So the issue with the Season 2 Raptors is we're not talking in the GC. We're not very connected. The GC is often Lumi Boy, TFK, and Jill just kind of talking a little bit. And I could be wrong, but I don't think they exactly know each other that well. And everyone else doesn't exactly know each other well. Like, me and Radar's a good chap. I fully intend me and Radar to come back in Season 3. Assuming Radar's playing, which I don't know if he is. I wouldn't be surprised if he left. It's fucking Lumion Legacy. But I fully intend on coming back with Radar, but he's not exactly super active on Discord at all. Lumi Boy, once again, is just a homie. And then everyone else, I focus too much on trying to get good players rather than good players that we know. So, I'm going to use the Kanoko Magic as an example. These guys do not stop VCing. There's a chance they're VCing right now. Okay, they're not. But these guys absolutely love each other. As far as I can tell, I think everyone loves each other. And I'm going to use some of Septile's wisdom in Season 3. Me and Septile, as far as I can tell, we're good chap. Good man. I'm going to use some of his wisdom in Season 3. Get people who you can talk to. Does it have to be VC? I feel like VC limits options a little bit. So these guys just play Bed Wars all the time. That's a very high bar of interconnected friendship. I'm not going to limit myself so far, but I am going to try and focus on getting people that I can communicate with easily, and they can communicate with each other. I think that's what made the Season 1 Raptors much stronger, and the Season 2 Raptors much weaker. Like, I'm going to go over each member of the Season 2 Raptors real quick and how I feel about them. So, let's first discuss the ones who left. Kaizo brought my spirit down a lot. I mean, he's a grown man. Kaizo's a lot more mature than me. He's a literal man. I can't say anything about Kaizo. Who else was there? Epically, I can't blame him for leaving. It's fine. We might get him back, might not. He's a fine man. I had no regrets getting him. I definitely just don't think he wasn't too happy with us. And then Cool Bros. Yeah, that was a big drama. I'm not gonna discuss that again. Now let's look at everyone else. Radar, again, he's not active in Discord much at all. But when he is active, he's absolutely insane. Like, I absolutely love the man. People were like, is Radar washed? Can he come back? The answer, he's proven that he's not washed. He's still good. Lumi Boy, I'm gonna do my best to get Lumi Boy back. He's a homie. And again, he's like the only guy who's like super active. TFK was pretty fun. I think one thing about my team is that we got a lot of meme users. So we got some Metamancers. We got like Radar, Lumi Boy, Powder Boat. I think they use Meta. But then we got TFK and Jill. And as those two are the three of the really active ones, a lot of memes went around. TFK and Jill, lots of memes. So Jill has been actually pretty solid. Not incredible, but solid. TFK, it's a pretty mediocre record, but I'd say I gave him I'd say that TFK's opponents were decently tough. And, I mean, he was fun. Again, he's the type who can communicate. Tez is a good player, and I like him. But my goodness, he is not active. Which, can't blame him. But it does mean that I'm not really looking at Tez in Season 3. Just give him a life. I want to give him a life, basically. Powderboat's fine. He talks a little bit. And he's a good player. I don't mind getting him back. Rob. Has he even talked in the GC much at all? I don't think so. Maybe he has. I don't know. I mean, Rob was just a Cool Bros replacement. But yeah, like you can see, the guys who left were the ones who weren't really active. The strong players, Cool Bros and Epically. Cool Bros talked a lot, I remember. It was week 1 though. But again, these guys don't really know each other. They may talk a lot, but they don't know each other. I want to get people that know each other. I want something like the Kanoko Magics. So like, who am I looking at, for example? I would look at AR, but that man doesn't play Lumi Legacy anymore, which all power to him. Great for him. Who would I look towards getting? Now, I'm just going to eliminate any Jolly Village Jazz players from Season 1. I'm just going to assume that those guys are going to try and rebuild themselves again. Which, fuck you, but whatever. Who would I want? I'm pretty sure Cryptic doesn't want to be captain anymore, but I also think Cryptic's just leaving. Who the hell is Will's son? Who's that? Equipped is a fun guy. Mated's fine. Mated is 4 and 2, damn. Swags is kind of fun, I guess. Mikura I would very much not mind getting. I don't know if Will and Reverse are going to be captains again. I'm pretty sure they are, though. Like, they actually offered to me drop captain shit and come back. And that was initially going to be the plan, but I decided, no, I'm staying a Raptor. The legacy of not being a Raptor anymore would suck. Who else? Honestly, I wouldn't mind NKT. Obviously, he's 8-0. I mean, I knew NKT would actually not be that bad. I predicted this. I think a few people did. And Vince is actually a pretty nice guy. What happened to the Hawks? Jesus. Rally Ranch Rockets is mostly obviously the Jolly Village Jazz. If I had to get someone here, I'd get. Kono would probably just troll a lot. I feel like he'd be using memes. The Haiwa Heat. I guess SJ. We had him in our beloved NLLA. He was fine. The Frauds. Okay, Frauds I would not mind Aveline, although I assume she's going to be captain again. And then among the rest, Moman obviously. I actually fully intended on getting Moman Season 2. Kanku actually talks a decent amount. This is Kanku, right? I would not mind getting Kanku. Sharky was obviously a homie. Poor man's 1 and 4. I assume Agencies is going to get Void again. These two are Pokemon buddies. I assume Agency's gonna get Void, but if I were to get Void, I would not mind. Like, Void just straight up messages me randomly in DMs, which I think is a sign that I have a good relationship with them, which is nice. Mr. Fierce is 2-0. Jesus. And among the rest, I mean, I would not mind at all getting like Benja or Pops, but Pops is apparently a full adult. I don't know. In real life, I'm pretty good at talking with adults. Online, I wouldn't say as much. It's much harder to talk to an adult when I can't see their face. I mean, there's some adults I can talk to really nicely. Like in Pokemon, for example. I'm an admin in multiple Pokemon servers. Those guys that put me as admin are adults. But not every... Like, some adults are not easy to talk to. Like, Pops I want to be more mature around nowadays. I was joking. I would say weird jokes in front of Pops. Because I didn't know he was a full adult. Sav as well. Sav is that kind of guy. I don't think I would want to get Sav. I'd have to force myself to behave. I feel like how's Bolt been doing recently? Just in general. Record says he's not doing great. It's okay. Veils has my exact type of humor. A lot of penis jokes. Some of you might call me a goddamn child. True. Who cares? I would not mind Veils. Veils is funny. Every member of the Kanoko Magic I would not mind. Like, everyone on Kanoko Magic is a chap. Except Teddy. Fuck you, Teddy. I hate you. But everyone here I would not mind. Although I assume they're gonna be together. And then, among the Pelicans, I just want to say, first off, fuck the Pelicans. I absolutely hate you guys. But among here, Electric has been, like, talking shit about me in other places. I don't know if I want him. I mean, I don't mind Electric, but I see him talk shit. I don't know if he likes me. Lacathlon's a nice guy. Requiem is a countryman. I think that's about it. I mean, epically, I guess. Not that he talks much, but he's a good player. The pool of good players is dry as fuck, by the way.